We're building a windage tray that's going to get tacked into our factory oil pan. This is the starting point here. Coming in closer here, we got our 15 1/4. We have our 10 3/8. And then all we're doing is we just knock the 45 off all the corners there. And that doesn't necessarily need to be done, but that's what I've done because I plan on putting my tack welds on those 45s. We're going to start off with our full sheet at 10 3/8 and 15 1/4, and then we're going to remove this triangular piece out of here. So the first thing we need to do is we got to center mark our hole here, and this is going to be a 1-inch hole that we're drilling right there. And we measure from this edge here, that's going to be 3.5, and that's going to get us this part. And then we're going to measure 2 inches up, and that's going to get us there, and that's going to be the center of that 1-inch hole. You drill out that 1-inch hole, and then when we come here, we're going to have 2 inches from the edge to here, and that's where we're going to start from the edge, and we're just going to draw a straight line from this edge down to where it connects to this hole here. And then we're just simply going to cut that. And then again over here, we got 1.5 inches right there. So that's 1.5 inches from there to here. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to draw a straight line from that hole out here. And then we're just simply going to remove that amount of material. We flip it over on the other side. What I have here is all the information for making the scallops or the grooves or whatever you want to call them that are going to release the oil out back into the pan from the rotating assembly. We're going to start off on this edge over here, and we're measuring out. We start off with 1.5 inches from this edge here to get that line, 1.5 inches from that edge here to get this line, and then we're just going to measure from here to here, and we're going to get our center. And then as we come out from this edge here, we're going to go 1.25 inches, 4 1/4, 5 3/4, 8 1/4. And this is going to give us 2 3-inch wide scallops. Those will be 3 inches wide right there. We're going to copy that again right here for the center, all the same measurements. And then down on the bottom, we've got the same measurements. And then we're going to continue on, and we're going to have a 10.5 and a 13 1/4. And that's going to give us our last 3-inch scallop right there. That's the layout portion of the metal right there. And now what we got to do is we got to make our half round shape. And then once we've achieved that, then what we'll do is we'll cut our groove from our holes here. So I got like a 1/8 hole. That's going to be our start to finish point there. And then we'll just use a zippy disc, and we're just going to cut along that straight. And then that's going to be the beginning of our scallops as we create those. There are different methods to bend the metal and try and get that half round shape. But what I'm doing is I'm using that piece of pipe there, and I'll use the C-clamps. I'm going to hold that to the pipe. I'm going to slowly start bending this thing and try and create that half round shape. This would fit inside the oil pan. This is going to be tacked to the sides of the oil pan. It's going to touch the bottom of the oil pan and then get tacked to the sides. So this right here would be a little bit wider than this one here. When I was shaping the pan, what I would do is I have this pipe in the vise here. I would then take the pan and I would lay it over this pipe, and then I would use that soft hammer back there, and I would just slowly hammer it kind of into place here, and it would get our shape that we want. We're going to grab a zippy disc, and we're just going to cut from our 2 drilled holes here along this line. Once we've achieved that, then we'll use a hammer and a blunt punch to form our louvers on there. We've cut our slices in here for our louvers. And now what we want to note is that the direction of rotation on the engine is clockwise. That's the rear of the engine. This is the front of the engine. Rotation is clockwise. When we flip this over, it's going to continue to be clockwise. We want to hammer down this side of the slot. So that metal is going to be down. And then when the oil comes in centrifugal force, it'll hit the metal and hopefully be forced out that way through the slot. We're going to get some square stock and some clamps. What we're going to do is we're going to put that on this side of the line, and that's going to support this side as we hammer down this side to create the louver. We've got our C-clamps holding that square tubing on the back side there, and then as you see, that's held in the vise. That's supporting this side of the metal, and then I'm just going to come in here with my blunt chisel, probably start it off this way in the center, work my way out on either side, and once I've done that, then I'm going to move it like this, and I'm going to try and get a consistent gap, we'll say. And what I'm looking for is just the edge of that square tubing right there when I'm talking about a consistent gap. That pickup tube just wasn't going to work, so I'm just going to put a 90. That's a 3/8 national pipe thread on there. So you just get yourself a 90 and then a nipple, and I've just got that kind of mocked up just so I can tell where the spacing is to the bottom of the oil pan. So if I basically run that and the location it is a straight 90 right off that oil pump, and then put some kind of filter on the bottom so it's not going to pick up any junk, that should work just as good. If we take a look in here at this other one, it was put in here like this and it kind of went like that, and then there's a whole lot of articulation trying to get our pan around that pickup tube, because when you put one of these windage trays on, it's going to be bolted onto our main bearing caps here, and it's already kind of fit in around the oil pump there, and then the oil pan then gets installed over top. Since we're kind of tacking this windage tray into the oil pan, what we need to do is make provisions for it to slide right on into place without any interference issues. This means I have to reconfigure my piping for the suction of the oil pump there. So I'm just going to simply put a 90-degree 3/8 and then a straight nipple, and then some kind of filter on the end there. We can start out with the measurements I provided for our initial tray here, but we might have to modify it. Just as a reminder that this is going to be attached to the oil pan, and it has to come over top of our pickup. So what I've got here is another line. What I'm going to have to do is I think I'm going to have to drill that hole, and then I'm just going to have to modify slightly, remove a little more material out of there. Maybe, maybe not, because if we put a 90 and a straight nipple on there, we might not have to, but until I get those pieces to fit it, we'll find out. We'll leave it the way it is for now. And then now we have windage tray that is covering as much as possible of the rotating assembly so that it'll be most effective. This is going to give us an idea of what the complete tray is going to look like when we install this one.